Hey everyone, Shabby here and welcome back to another episode 2 actually, of our Road to Glory career mode with MK Dons, where we're going to take them from League 2 to the heights of winning everything. First episode last time, we just did a few transfers. You see our first team has come together quite well now. We've got Claude Maurice on the left wing, McDonald on the right wing. We've got Tonali in that centre defensive midfield spot, of course, to go of 88 potential. And we've got Bisek at centre back and Sonny Layton in goal. Got a lot more transfers to do, haven't we?
A few more transfers, to say the least.
Yeah, we've got a lot to get through. We want to really at least get a first 11. I want to get 2 first 11s, really.
Yeah.
Which is doable, because we've still got quite a chunk of money left, and we've got a lot of players that we can sort of use to trade with it as well. All the players on this list are pretty good. They're all 80 plus potential, aren't they?
Yeah.
So we can definitely have a go. Where do you think we should go to first, though? We want to try and...
We'll bring in the right back.
Oh, do John Sterling. Why is it taking me all the way to the top of the list, eh? All the way to the top of the list, right? Dujon Sterling, right wing back from Coventry City.
Also a feature of the Chelsea loaning system.
Oh, is he really?
I believe so.
I didn't even realise that.
So we're definitely taking advantage of their failure to control their players.
Essentially, we're just like building a Chelsea team now, aren't we, really?
Yeah. Right,
let's start skipping some of these so we can get through some more transfers. Right, so we go for a swap or just straight cash, do you reckon?
Player swap.
You always go for a swap, haven't you,
Yeah.
really? What do you fancy?
Midfield.
Midfield? Who we got in here? Look at that. Club of recent.
1.1,
2
1.2.
players. Crazy, isn't it? We got rid of a player with 600k and paid 500k. So we paid 1.1 for him, really, but
Yeah.
he's a much better player than what we
True
had.
value. Okay, not a midfielder.
No.
Try a centre back.
Centre backs, we got
We're
these
going to go
guys.
for Matteo Baldry.
Baldrick. 500k, that's more or less like for like, isn't it, really, the value wise?
So they want 141 on
That's
top.
not bad, is it?
So we're going to haggle as we do. So we are going to go for around 90k.
90k, it seems fair. It's more than half, I suppose.
Yeah.
I was going to say she was let him have that because I can't be asked to change it, but if we get to the end and we're 1k short, I'm going to be really annoyed.
Yeah.
Right, let's try that then.
Done.
Straight away. Bashing it out straight from the very beginning here. Dujon Sterling, 82 potential, isn't he? Am I right?
Dujon Sterling is 82 potential.
Yeah.
Took me a bit of a while to get there. Right
That's what
wing
it
back,
was.
right back, and a right midfielder.
So really going to be really useful down that side. And say we have got Leon Britton. Is it Leon Britton?
Not Leon Britton,
No,
Callum Britton.
Callum Britton. I thought I'd heard Leon Britton before. Yeah, he's got 79 potential on that side, but we want that 80 plus.
I never thought I'd hear you say that.
You've drilled it into me over years and years, yeah. I was like, this guy's 1 potential less and he costs less than half the price. I don't care.
No,
it must be 80.
It's got to be 80 potential. Like the dark green, not the light green.
Except I'm not even paying attention. I'm on a bit of an autopilot at the moment, so I'm hoping I don't press the wrong
So
buttons.
salary-wise, again, let's give him £1,000. So how much he's on?
He's only played for Coventry, isn't he? So he's not going to be on a lot himself.
No.
He might want a little bit of a pay rise. No, he doesn't. Okay, he's happy with that. He's happy with £1,000. Okay.
Dujon Sterling is in.
That's another player off the list. Right, so that's a right back sorted. We still need a centre midfielder. We need 2 more centre backs.
We'll go for
and a left back.
Harry Cochrane.
Harry Cochrane. Right, let's go for him. He's centre mid. Again, another player from Hearts. They're having a good year this year, haven't they, Hearts?
They are, yeah.
And he's got a trait as well, I just saw, isn't he? He's got a technical dribbler. That'd be nice to see how that gets on then. Approached by him. Are we going to trade a player by any chance?
I'll let you answer that. Of course we are.
Okay, yeah. Right, what's his value then, old...
So Cochrane is worth 875,000. So let's give him a
Okay.
striker.
You need a striker?
Yeah, let's try get rid of that Sal again. See if we can get any luck this time.
Well, if we do, then it's going to be pretty close on the old value, isn't it?
229k.
That is not too bad. He's got
So we'll
the
offer
80,
83.
83 potential, bloody hell.
So yeah, we'll offer 100,000.
100,000. Someone's brave.
We're spending a bit more money than we normally did.
Yeah, I got a bit sucked into the Claude Maurice deal.
Yeah.
We'll get it back.
230. No.
150?
130.
130? Maybe I can do that way. Didn't realise that, did you?
Learning something new every day.
I know. Well, he dropped his demands all of a sudden, didn't he?
He did.
Should we go for 145?
150, let's go on.
It's right in the middle, 145. We'll go 150.
I know this sounds very menial, but we've got to save as much money as we can.
Every penny helps. Every little helps.
Every little helps.
Alright, let's go for it then. Let's get his wages sorted.
And who said Scotland had no potential?
Me, I think, in a previous series. I think I was the Scotland manager and I hated every single minute of it.
There we go, for the future.
We'll take that then.
So that's our second Scottish player. Along with Anthony McDonald, so...
See, I'm getting the hang of this now. Look how speedy I am. Oh. So, well, we know what to do now. We've been doing it over and over again, haven't we?
Just saves us a little money along the way. I want around 1.6.
Nope.
No, happy with the 1.4. So, here we go.
That's another great player in there. That's a right back and a centre midfielder straight into the first team straight away. And we're only 6 minutes into the episode. That's not bad at all, is it? I need a couple more centre backs and a left back and a striker, but we might wait for Brewster again next week.
Yeah, we've got to wait for Brewster and James, haven't we?
We might have to look at our second striker then, because we're going to have a game before that week, and it would be nice to have a striker in place before that game.
So the striker that I swear by, and if you want goals, it used to be a player called Joel Asoro. Unfortunately, he's not available this year. So this man is Josh Maja.
He was actually available on a later update on FIFA 18,
he just scraped an 80 potential, but now he's at 82 potential, so he has risen.
He is actually playing every game for Sunderland.
Well, they would have to, they're in League One.
That's true, yeah.
They need all the talent they can get who actually want to play for them. Not classing Didier Ndong or Papa Djilibodji as players who wouldn't want to play for a club.
Didier Ndong.
Yeah, Josh Maja, we're trying to bring him in. He is worth £975,000 with a 3k wage.
We're going to have to try and go for a trade.
We're going to try and get rid of another striker. We're going to go for Kieran Agard.
Kieran Agard? That should hopefully, they'll come back and say they want 200k on top.
139k.
That's
so
even less
we're going
than
to be brave and we're going to offer £40,000.
40?
£40,000.
Are you off your rocker?
No, I'm here to hustle. I want some money saving back guarantees, and this is definitely one.
Do you reckon they'll do buy one get one free?
There we go.
What?
Josh Maja has come for a combined total of 740k. Yeah, FIFA. It's a beautiful thing.
You didn't see me there. I just collapsed back on the sofa because I was absolutely stunned by what just happened there. £40,000 for. Well, he can go straight into the first team for that game against Oxford as well.
Oh,
then.
Definitely. He's our leading man.
Alright, we're going...
Important, definitely.
Important, yeah. He is literally going to be a rotation, though, isn't he, with Brewster?
Yeah.
But he can play in one of the wider positions as well, I suppose. He's got a lot of pace. He could probably do that. Right, let's start whizzing through this now. 3 years. The problem is with doing it this way is that all of our players is going to be... Well, that's just literally cursed what I was going to say. I said all our players are going to want contract negotiations at the same time, but evidently Marja wants one a bit sooner than that. 2 years. Disregard release clause. Are they released? You've never really played in the other countries. I was say the release clause is like in Spain. They're a bit more insistent about having a release clause.
I'm not too sure.
It's more of a standard over there, isn't it? So maybe they would be a bit more insistent about getting a release clause over there.
Yeah.
£200 a week instead of 30 grand bonus. Yeah, we'll take that, mate. Yeah, don't you worry. And who said that footballers weren't very good at maths, eh?
Hey.
So we could do with another couple of centre backs just to complete our first 11. What are you thinking? And we need a left back as well.
I would say let's go for the centre back and go for a little bargain. We're going to go for Brandon Cooper, who also has a trait in leadership.
Are you sure?
I think he does.
He doesn't on this one. Are you confusing Brandon Cooper with somebody else, maybe?
I hope so. I hope not, sorry. But yeah, Brandon Cooper, Swansea youth talent, and he has a potential. It's an 80 potential, but you see how much we pay for him, and then you'll realise why.
I think I'm more interested in potential with the attackers, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like your defenders can afford to be a little bit worse, I suppose, but attackers, you really want the best of the best, don't you?
Yeah.
Same with everyone, I suppose, isn't it, really? Right, we're going to go for this guy. We're going to go for a trade, I'm assuming.
I think we've got to keep on.
I know what you're like, aren't you? But
every player is a trade.
Oh, what position?
Let's have a look at fullback.
So what's his actual value?
His value is £375,000.
Well, I can see somebody who is £375,000. It's not exactly. Is it him? Maybe.
Mitch Hancock's, yes.
That could be like for like, really,
Yeah.
couldn't it? This would be amazing. If this pulls off.
£48,000.
Okay.
So if we pay 10 grand.
10 grand. Well, I'm going to listen to whatever you say now. Can we make it 8? Because I can do 10. Okay.
10 grand.
I was going to say we could make it 8 because I'm too lazy to change the numbers, but.
Job done.
This freaking game, I tell you. This freaking game, eh? 10 grand for a centre back there. Well done. That's not going to affect our transfer budget too much.
The reason why we once again say about these trades, if you were to sell these players on the transfer market, and that's even if anybody wanted to sign them, the board takes a percentage of what you sell. So if you sell a player for $1 million, you're probably going to get in the region of 600, 700,000 given to you by the board.
Yeah.
So trade them, get their full value, get their full price, by then getting someone else you will want to use and has the potential. Because unfortunately for Hancock's, I don't think he's got any longevity in him.
Apart from selling dodgy DVDs, I can't see Hancock's doing anything, to be honest with you.
No, so £950 a week, take off that bonus, 1,100, let's get it done.
Boom. Centre backs. We need one more centre back and a left back to complete our first 11 then. And then we can start earning our 1.76 million that we can spend on more freaking players.
Yeah, hopefully, if we win the friendly tournament.
Well, pressure on me then, eh?
Pressure on you. So,
the serious is in my hands.
I would say we'll get that left back.
We go for Latomba, you reckon?
We'll go for Latomba.
He can play left back and right back, so he's good, a bit of cover as well, which is pretty cool.
And he's worth £475,000.
So, I've got an idea here. Should we try trading a player for him?
Well, we're not paying £900,000 for a release clause.
I've just got an idea that it might be a good idea to try and trade a player for him. Right.
So we're going to have to go into this blind. So he is worth 470. Sorry, is it 475 or 375? 475.
Can't read my handwriting.
So we could get rid of a winger.
We'll go
for
Lawson de Ath or Brandon Thomas Asante.
We will go for Lawson de Ath.
So that's going to be more or less like for like. Thing is, they might not know. They want centre back, full back, or midfielder.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's have a look, see what we've got to offer. We just brought a few centre backs. Let's see what we've got to offer in here then. Brandon Cooper's what we just brought, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oran
Jackson. No, we're not
really a lot of value, is it?
No.
Well, there's a few high value defenders though. The fullbacks, again, not really anyone that's going to be great value wise. Midfielders.
We'll go for
Jordan Houghton looks like a good idea.
Yeah, let's go for him.
Yeah, he's roughly the right value.
621,000. So
621,000.
Yeah.
261,000. We do need this guy because there's not a lot of choice at left back, is there?
No.
Should we go 150, do you reckon?
Yeah, they've got to accept this. Surely. This is bang on value. And they want 2%. Well, let's be honest, I don't think we'll sell him.
Yeah, 2% of nothing is nothing, let's face it.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah, we can settle for that. Should have a Tonali. We should get like Tonali like a 50% sell-on fee.
Yeah.
Because we're never going to sell him, so...
No.
Well, unless... I forgot about the bloody board getting involved. Like, it's too much value for us to reject.
Yeah.
That could be a bugger, couldn't it, really? So, Latomba plays for young boys.
Young boys, so he's walking away from Champions League football to come play in League 2.
Yeah, to win the Champions League.
In, hopefully, less than 5 years.
That's 5 real years, not game years as well. At some point, hopefully I'll get it done, right?
So he's important.
We're not going to counter that, we're going to accept that. What do you want? 3 years, when do you want it? Now.
Disregard the clause. £900 a week. take off that
So,
clean sheet bonus.
£34,000. In fairness, right? In fairness, I'm never going to get 20 clean sheets in a season, so that's not the worst bonus that he could have asked for, to be honest.
And the thing is, he wants a pay reduction. He's getting paid £2,000 over at Young Boys. And he had to join here to lose money.
Again, he's just removed a £34,000 bonus a year for £200 a week.
He's a smart man.
Which is it's £104,000.
I personally think some of these players need to lose their agents because they're there to benefit them to get more money. But yeah, we're seeing right through them. So, Jordan Latomba.
So then we just need one more centre back to complete our first 11.
So, my recommendation for the centre back is Andres Balanta.
I like Balanta. He can cover the CDM spot as well, can't he? There he is. He shows as a CDM, but he plays both positions. Pretty solid player. Looks just like Carlos Cuesta from last year.
Yes,
very generic
and
look.
Esri Konsa at the same time.
Esri Konsa as well, yeah. I want to get to a point where the names on the shirts on the wall change. That's what I want to get to. We've still got more. We need to get rid of more.
It does
Taylor.
happen. When you sell all your team, it is going to happen.
So Balanta, what are we going to look at here? We're looking for a trade?
We are.
That's a surprise. So we're under $1 million now. That's a worry, isn't it? We're going to try midfielder. So how much is this guy worth?
He is worth a grand total of £375,000.
What about this guy? It's 300k. 300k, dead on. They might not want to. 134,000.
So we'll give him 80 grand.
Yeah, we can sort of half that, can't we? Why they pick such random numbers? That's annoying, that is, right. So, 80 grand, I've completely buggered that one up. There we go, 80,000. See if they accept this. That'd be pretty good if they did. Be nice to get this first team sorted. Not bad, but they want 105.
So what do we offer them again?
80.
80, so we'll just give them 90 grand.
£90,000. Hopefully they'll accept that. That's a better offer. We agree that. Right, so question is now, once we sign Balanta, we have got a first 11. Would you like to continue doing transfers, or should we get the first game of the International Cup done and get some more money in the bank? Because this is going to put us under $1 million now, I believe.
I know this
We're down to 840,000.
I know this sounds risky, but by playing your new signings, the risk of injury in a non-competitive game has a massive role effect. It could take a dodgy challenge from an unnamed player, and your investment is gone. He could be out for 5-6 months. So there is a risk of playing your new transfers in the pre-season tournament, but the decision is up to you.
Wow, I do want to play with them, I must admit. Okay, £15,000 bonus gone for £50 a week.
Someone needs to speak to these agents.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So that should then be a first 11 at least. We want to obviously get a lot more of that in. Let's go over to our squad and fill the guys in just so we know what we're doing. Right, so we have got Balanta, who's going to play as centre back. That's more Taylor at the team. Latomba is coming in at left back. So as you can see, some of their I never get to that left back. Some of the overalls are not great to start off with compared to some of the players that are coming out of the team, but they will progress very, very quickly, I would imagine. Cochrane. I can never pronounce it. Is it
Cochrane.
No, not what I keep calling him. And the last centre back is, I forgot, it's Cooper, isn't it? There he is. So that is our first 11. Might not be our first 11. Don't get me wrong. There's still some more players we can try our luck to get in. But I think we should have this game against Oxford at least.
Yeah.
Let's have this game against Oxford. See how we get on. And then from that game, we can look at some more transfers next episode. And obviously, if we win this pre-season tournament, we're going to get a lot of money. And it's an extra 1.76 million. So nearly £2 million. We've still got a buttload of players to trade as well. We want to really... I personally want to get 2 players for every single position, which I'm sure we can definitely do with the money we're going to have. And, of course, the players we're going to be able to get rid of as well. So, one thing I want to do before we do this, actually, let's get into the catalogue. Forgot to do this.
Scout the future star.
Let's have ourselves a future star. Redeem the item. Boom, you own this item. I own it. Right, so we go to the office now. Our scout has been dispatched. Boom. Right, invitation to the cup. We've got that already. Transfer market, visions, and we should actually read this, shouldn't we, really? What their visions and expectations are, shouldn't we? So view objectives, we need to youth development, sign one player from the youth academy in the midfielder position, and sign one player to the senior team in the same season they were scouted, which we can do with our scout a future star if he's a midfielder. Brand exposure, keep a streak of at least 85% attendances of 5 games, that should be easy enough. Continental success, we're not involved in. Domestic, they want us to win the League 2 title and reach the last 32 of the FA Cup. And financial, keep player salary growth under 20%, which could be a bit more difficult for us with the players we're buying. But then again, some of the players we're letting go are on pretty high wages, so it might not be too difficult for us to do. So without further ado, let's get into this game against Oxford and see if I'm not terrible at this game, which is likely, to be honest with you.
Positive. Be positive.
As me saying, I'm all ready to go, and look, we're going to slowly simulate towards it. Transfer offer for, that's not 700k.
How much is he worth?
I don't know. That's not bad though. It might be better to have. Well, like you say, the money. He's worth 625.
So we'll offer 800,000.
That's the thing. We can sort of have a go at this. I think.
Well, we need money. Money talks.
Yeah, like you say, I don't know how much money we're going to get from this transfer if we sell him. But having cash might be a bit more effective than doing the trades if we can get more cash than what he's worth. What do you think? Should we just go? Should we go 900k, do you reckon, or should we go for $1 million? Should we psychologically price him at 999,999?
I think 900,000 is pushing it, but we'll see.
Let's see how we get on. You never know your luck. Because he's not on the transfer list, 790k with a 5k sell-on bonus.
Well, shall we take that?
I'm going to try a little bit more.
And then take the bonus off? The sell-on?
Yeah, let's try that. 850, that's 100, that's, yeah. They're going to pay 850k, they paid 225,000 more than his value. The board's not going to take that much of a cut, surely.
You'll be surprised with the boards on FIFA. They are very ruthless.
I suppose it might depend on what club you are and what their financial objectives are, I suppose. Anyway, now hopefully we'll get this game against Oxford. Here we go. Right, we're going to play this game. And of course we'll bring you guys back in for the highlights. It's a bit heavy. It's a bit heavy.
That's a finesse.
I finessed it as well. I should have got a bit further in really, if any strong.
Hey,
look at that ball over the top.
It's Marge all the way.
Gotta be. Oh, oh my god.
He'll find his rhythm.
He better bloody had to. That ball by Talia was great. Come on, Madjo, come on, he's in, gotta be. It's not. He just killed the player. And we need to bring the 2 wider players in a bit more because they're a bit wide.
Oh, he's off.
He's just taking
He's
out.
off.
He's taking out.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm blatantly
If he was on
that
the yellow, and then I'd done that.
I'm blatantly putting that in.
Oh.
Looking like our 5'8" goalkeeper last year, kept getting lobbed. That's the ball, that's the ball. Maurice has got the pace. He's also got the support. Doesn't need it. Oh. Go on, it's in the middle. There it is. Maurice to finish. 86 minutes. He scored! Oh, thank God for that. We're beating Oxford. We're beating Oxford.
Oh, no pressure, Luke.
Oh. 86 freaking minutes.
Oh.
That was it. I played the first half, which is why there was barely any highlights. PJ Toby playing the second half. There's the ball in. Claude Maurice, the big money signing. He wasn't going to miss him there, was it? It was literally a penalty.
I fucking hope he wouldn't.
No, well, he looked a bit funny to start with. It's just a side foot. Keeper's diving ability was awful.
We'll take it. Right, hold on, lads.
Woo!
Hold on.
3 more minutes to hold on to a 1-0 lead against Oxford. Living the dream, people. Living the dream.
There we go.
There we go. 1-0 in the first game. It wasn't pretty, but it was effective.
Yes.
That's what all that matters. That's all that matters. Alex McLeish is happy. Claude Maurice is not. Why is he looking so depressed? So, 1-0. It wasn't the greatest game in the world, but we got the point. That's all that matters. Here we go. Here's the other results. Barnsley 1, Oldham Athletic 3. Blackpool 1, Lincoln 1. Grimsby 2, AFC Wimbledon 1. So this international cup is incredibly domestic.
I I think we've got the British tournament, don't you think?
It looks that way, doesn't it? So we're not going to get any money yet until we got another transfer offer coming for Aidan Nesbitt. We'll hold off on that one now, I think. Just wait it out a bit, just we want to keep some more of these trade players available just in case. We'll come back next episode anyway, and we'll obviously do a few more transfers. We've got 836 left in the transfer budget, but we're also going to hopefully win this pre-season tournament and get an extra £1.76 million in. We've got a player being sold currently for 850,000.
Yeah.
So potentially we've got another 3 million odd to spend.
Yeah.
Which will definitely really improve our squad. We've got our first 11 now. We just want to get a second 11 and hopefully get rid of all the MK Dons Deadwood players, which is every single player they have. I do apologise to any MK Dons
We're just
fan
reaching out to all of our AFC Wimbledon fans out there.
Yeah. Woo! Big up the AFC Wimbledon. I don't know what their chance are.
I just say they're the original Dons, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I must say, there's always that thing about... I don't agree with buying a football team, but we shouldn't really be alienating a large chunk of the possible fan base of what's watching this video, so we're going to leave it there. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, please do hit a like and, of course, subscribe if you want to see some more. We'll be back next time with a few more transfers and a continuation on in this pre-season tournament. Tournament, that'll do, yeah. I've been Shabby Gamer, and, of course, with myself and Mr.
PJ Tovey,
who I forgot to introduce at the beginning. We'll see you very soon for some more Road to Glory. Bye.